So I just got back from Saddlepalooza a few days ago, and it's a really fun event that takes place down at Fort Stewart, Georgia. This is my second time going there. And basically it's a good way to just hang out with people who also like to saddle hunt, try out new things, maybe see some things that are going to be released in the future, and do a little pig hunting. So the first day I went out pig hunting, I went out with Jake Craft. We went into an area in Fort Stewart that was designated archery only. So that's why we didn't have to wear orange in this particular spot. It was also my first time filming with nothing other than my cell phone, a head cam, and a 360 cam, so I'm still working out a few of the kinks there. Oh, there's an arrow. Pretty deep in the dirt. Yeah, I saw the blood coming out. So, my first pig ever. Obviously not very big, but in terms of eating, probably the best you could ask for, I'd imagine. We'll find out. So basically what I did, since there was so little meat, I went to the grocery store, picked up a styrofoam cooler and some dry ice, froze the meat solid, and then just stuffed it in my boat case on the way back home. If you guys have any suggestions for recipes on how I should cook that meat, I haven't cooked it yet, so I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say.
I guess I'm going to be working towards that food plot, but I want to stay on this side of it.
I could probably work up around that way and end up working that direction too, so we kind of paralleling each other.
Yeah, well, I guess we both should be working up
that way.
That was what I think.
Okay.
We may end up just running into each other, but we can zigzag.
Yeah.
I know there's pigs in here because I saw two, and they shot at a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
And they all stayed in these woods.
All right. Nothing escapes the camera now. Yeah, so I suppose I can probably split off left here and start working my way up.
Anywhere in here.
It's the second day of pig hunting here at Saddlepalooza in Fort Stewart, Georgia. Today I'm out with Catman Outdoors, and we drove out to this spot. He hunted here yesterday and saw a couple pigs, a lot of sign. And again, I'm still seeing some sign moving through here. we're taking two different paths through this woods. And the way that Fort Stewart works, there's open zones and closed zones. Well, today is a zone or a day when a lot of zones are closed for no access. So we already saw a couple other people, just bumped into them, you know, and other orange driving down the road. So wouldn't be surprised if we see a couple more hunters by the end of the day. But also that could mean that people could get the pegs up on their feet and moving around. The stuff that I'm in right now is a little bit more high ground. I got pines and live oaks, but the area I'm headed to is kind of a creek bottom. They're surrounded by swamp, so what we've seen the last couple of days is that on the edge of water, that ends up being an area where usually you get a large congregation of pig sign as they root around in those type of areas.
Is that a yellow belly spider? Dang, I wish I'd have brought my phone. I don't know why.
I did get some footage of the events on the saddle demo day, but I didn't get a lot of footage of everything to be able to actually showcase some of those demos. But I will be doing things like the one stake and rappel to be able to show you guys in the future as a video tutorial. Got Catman and I out here tonight. This morning we hunted this area and it had the most sign. There was a lot of fresh sign, old sign, all kind of mixed together, fresh droppings. He saw a couple pigs, I didn't see any, but we came back in here tonight, essentially trying to cover this area the best we can. He's set up in kind of the thicker area, closer to where we think they, you know, could bed. And it's very sign rich, but he can't shoot or see quite as far. Whereas I am taking the spot that's more open. I can see clear 150 yards in a couple directions, and I can even see out the direction behind me toward where kind of he's covering. In fact, I can see him up in the tree, the little orange bob. But this will be the last evening, you know, it's a short trip. So hopefully something comes through. I got the 308 tonight, so if anything comes within range, should be able to get a shot at it. Well, we are just about out of shooting light, so I'm gonna pack up and get out of the tree. No hogs seen tonight, unfortunately.